Hello and welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time visit. Yes, this is what I'm calling my generic hello. Yeah, it is. So, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the content. This one isn't me. No matter what you do, it makes the noise but doesn't detach. So, yeah. With this being ROMBOZ, it is slowing us down a lot. I think I'm going to make the call on this Let's Play. I'm going to remove hand attach. Especially if it's going to be it's annoying because obviously these are really good mowers, but yeah, it's not. No matter, it makes the noise if you do it every single time, but does not actually. And that key config is a key config that's set up only to do the PTOs. Yeah, not like the button like that. We can do that one, and it does either. And also I've tried that with it on, because technically the PTO was done first. So now, yeah, it always. So it isn't me this time. So yeah, I'm going to literally come on out, detach, manual attach, and stick normal on. And I'm going to see you shortly. Hello and welcome back. Now, I have been thinking about this at work earlier, and yes, you will notice I have got third person back on. Yes, by popular demand. It is big apologies really. Sometimes that is, yeah, you try to make things better and you don't always consider the last thing I would ever wish to do is to upset any of the viewers of the channels. And sometimes you think it's a good idea and you run with an idea, and it's only when you get feedback that you realise, I massive shout out to Phil B. I do think he's talking absolute sense. I am going to will do a total realism series. I will, where it's advertised as that way. If people like the idea of manual attaching or total realism, I'm going to go for a total realism series where I do the manual attach. I did struggle, and it was this very Let's Play that made me realise it's far more difficult. There were actually 3 actions with the manual attach mod. There's literally, although the key bindings say that it does, one of the actual key binder that it comes with only does the cable attach, whereas it's supposed to do cable and PTO. So I made a second key binder that did the PTO, but even that struggled with the fertilizer spreader on this. I don't know, again, the mod could have crashed, so I'm going to do some more off-camera delving for a total realism series. So it's business as it has been before. We've got standard third person view. I will do some in-cab because everybody does a bit of in-cab, and I would hope that I'd do a little bit more because it was getting less and less, which is why I wanted to bring it back in where I did do total realism. But I don't want to take away people's choice, because I agree with Phil entirely. I'll be honest, I did the Stone Valley episode, and because it was monstrously big, I went for a 7 times time-lapse, which is the standard setting for most people. But when it does, I agree, it makes you feel nauseous. At 7 times, it was like headache time. I thought, that is awful. So I did it 4 times, and that was actually watchable. But, again, I agree with Phil. It is true. I am going to have to do this. The only way I can do this is by running it left, middle, and back. So, yeah, I've got to do that. Run that course 3 times. Or I would have to do the big 90-meter windrow and then follow with the same course. Now that totally defeats that. Well, it would fix the problem because it would only be 1 course, but then I'd have to do both actions again. So it's as broad as it is long. So I'm going to leave that trundling along nicely, and we shall swap that one. The other thing I'm going to do is, I would like to do the fertilizer on this. Now, the other thing, this was the one that I struggled with, I really did, and This is what decided me, myself. I was almost making the same decision that Phil had sort of discussed, and I totally do agree with that. Now what we've got, fertilizer, right? So I don't think we're going to need the back for that, if I'm honest. Although no, I don't know. We did last time. Yes, I remember. Right. So let's just see. We've got a lot of things to do. We've got, as we know, the Lords, they're already sort of doing that. Let's have one quick look. I'm trying to stay out of my menus as much as possible, but yeah, this really, I do need to make sure that our productions are working correctly, that we are distributing the flour over to the outgoing flour, is what we're looking for. And, got a minute. That should... Where is the flour going to, or not? I can't see. Outgoing is bread. Flour. Ah, right. We're going to have to go to... Yeah, we've got 3, so we don't want that at all. We want distributing. Yeah, and it's all flour. Right, so we need to go down to the next one. I'm glad we looked at this. So, flour. And we want you on distributing also. Right, last but not least, third. Flour. Distributing. Right, smashing, before it got too bad. So that's now distributing to the bakeries. Actually, that's a point. Let me just... Yeah, I am going to... On this, I don't do map teleports, but on this map, I am not going to run down to that. To that, even. Like, it takes too long. It would... Yeah, let's start overloading. Is that... Oh, I've got the engines... switch off things, so I must... Oh, unless I didn't... Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, 2 bakeries, that's right. Now then, that should be distribute water to this. But as I've found, the water distributor, although it works, it seems to distribute to things that you don't always want it to first, and the things that you don't want it to, or should I say the things like the bakery that you want your water to go to, doesn't always do that. Ah, no, it has on this case. That's this one? Yeah, oh. It's going to it. Right, that's smashing. It is actually going to it. That's alright. Let's have a look, actually. I can't remember. Yeah, let's go back to that. I want to just make sure that the bakeries, these are massively important to us. So, let's go to the 2 bakeries. We've got way too many productions. Mind you, this is not as bad as Western Wilds was. That was really lots and lots of stuff. So, bread is... What are you doing? Ah, you see. Now, do we want to... No, we want to sell. We do. Because although we could do it that... Oh, it's alright. I'm terrible for just not... Right, so that's it there. Both going. Milmond is... Yeah, smashing. Right. Oh, that is a point. Water distributor is distributing. Fantastic. Right, so our productions are all 100%. We're going to start that filling. We should be popping backwards and forwards. I'll do that off camera though, but I will be doing that. I will. Right, so Lando's busy. We need to be popping up there. Yeah, switch you. Yeah, let me just drop these off and those others. I want to keep into good sort of practices. And this is an on-camera type of job. Right, let's jump into that one. Oh, it's nice to have this back, you know. 3rd person, right. Yeah, and drop the back. Yes, it is. It's. I think I did too much of this. I would like to do some in-cab, definitely, but not. Yeah, not too. At the. Yeah, I always think it's zoomed out a little bit too much though. Yeah, so I've got a swap out mod folder for realism. I've got all of those mods. Yeah, I'll be 3rd person, obviously the view of the player. I will be taking that out when we go in a total realism series. Or I suppose I just leave those mods in that particular map folder, truthfully. Right, no, Stay there. Smashing. And I do like the Massey. That is the one that is going to go down. That was originally going to be the one. Ooh, what on earth? Ah, that's rather intriguing. Oh my life, that's different. Oh, mod crashes. Don't you just love them? Right, we shall stick that over the very long PTO that seems to have taken up, yeah, I don't know what that's about. Right. Smashing. Yeah, well, that almost hides that as a game crash. It is amazing when you do get those type of crashes on a game where, like that. And I do think, yeah, seriously, that my equipment is exceptionally mucky. No, I was on the right one. Yeah. So yeah, massive apologies for taking away your choice at me doing ultra realism. Sometimes you get carried away with an idea, and I do think it's a good idea, but I do think it should be one of those. This is an ultra realistic series, and I am going to play all first person. I always said third then, but yeah, definitely think that is a choice for viewers, not a I am going to do this and you will watch it, because that's not at all what I'm trying to achieve. It isn't. Right, so we're going to... Right, we want to... where did I leave you? There. I was going to say not long ago I had you. Right, yeah, also, I don't think I need to worry about it. I was going to... Yeah, the pass-through weights, which is a firm favourite of mine. It is fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad that that's going to be back in as well, because I did like that, and that did seem to be a casualty, although the manual attach, I'm not quite sure I'd quite mastered it completely. It was a far deeper element to that than you actually... Oh, of course it does it to the back trailer first. Yeah, it does. Right, so let's concentrate. And really concentrate, because I'm a terror for missing this. Solid fertilizer, and again solid fertilizer. Smashing. 9.2. I do think as well, I've started to bring the bread all in, which is 17 tons, so it's double this. So even though this contraption does work, and it sort of does work, it's almost, yeah, it's not bad. But again, for a thing like ROMBOZ, liming especially, I mean for fertilizing that is definitely adequate. There's not many fields where you would need more than 9.2, but lime, yeah, you need multiple things. And although it's only 18 meters, it still chugs along, and it's far better. I think on something like ROMBOZ, we need sort of these. I would go for the smaller ones. I have started to do that. I did do it on the Western Wilds, and I think this likewise on massive fields there is a need for the Breddles to trundle along, because they've got such massive storage, and of course they do liming. I think I'd probably keep the liming done by the Breddles and the fertilising done by these, if I'm honest. Yeah, definitely. Right, so then we need to be loading the course for what I call field 7, 42 meters. Load, activate, and let's go for our first go. Let's make sure that's going. And how are we doing on the baling? Obviously there's 3 courses. Let's have a look on the course itself, or on the field. Oh wow, yeah, that's gonna take a while. It truly is. Right, so then we've got that. Fertilise it. Right, so yeah, Breddles, I think we are going to be calling them in, and we'll do so here. Yeah, we will get the store to deliver. And we will have... I'll buy one to begin with, but you definitely need more than one. So let's just grab... Yeah. I didn't ever think... It is funny. I've always swore by the fact that I'm not a massive fan of the Breddles, but there is a place for them. Sometimes, isn't it called a knee-jerk reaction? I think it is. And we want the 6 meter spreading units, and we'll set up narrows. Definitely, I do want those without a shadow of a doubt. Otherwise, to me, I may as well use anything else. So I have 55,375 plus delivery costs, of course. Right, let's go grab that and grab one of the biggies. Yeah, well, actually, almost most of our tractors are biggies. In fact, you could probably get away with one of the smaller ones, but we're going to take the class, one of our original tractors. Yes. We shall set this going on a new course that we haven't, well, I shall see. You never know. I know I don't think I have. I'm sure I've not got an 18-metre course yet. And also, I think we will stick a 3-ton, well, yeah, my word brain has gone on holiday. Yes, right, let's open that. It will come to me. I'm not forgetting, I'm just thinking. It is, well, it is one of these. The Joskin, it did come eventually. Yeah, we'll grab the Joskin and we'll put another 3 tons in this. And I think, again, this is a heavy tractor, very heavy tractor. So I think we should probably get away with this just. Also, we're going to have a lot, mind you. Yeah, it does go from the back first, so it is true. By the time you've got to that, then yeah, you really would be out. So yeah, it's really relying on the weight of the tractor to overcome that. Right, so then. This, yeah, the months are going to be slowly. This is, I'm classing ROMBOZ now as my main Let's Play. My Western Wilds was before, but now that series has finished. And it did finish very quickly, I've got to be honest. It was unexpected, but yeah, on the episode where I realised it really was over, yeah, right. No, we want, oh, series, it's got to, surely it's close to solid fertiliser. Yes, it is. And for once went the right way. Yeah, I thought ROMBOZ is the next biggest Let's Play that we have got. It really is. Right, no, we need to be selecting that. Do we need any repairs? We could probably, while we're here. Oh wow, absolutely yes. Now that shouldn't need. Yeah, absolutely shouldn't. Right, let's see. Can I refuel? Yes, I can. Smashing, because this again is the fueling malarkey on this map is something massive. Again, I think when you think of big fields, this is it's ROMBOZ challenged my ideas of big. It truly did, and this is where something like the Breaded does come into its own. It's alright on the... I've mainly been small to medium on most of my maps. This is something different, it really is. Right, let's concentrate, Mr. Smith. It has got everything correct, and we don't want 3, we're going to try 1. Number of headlands 3 probably is right. This is going to take a lot. I know that, yeah, because obviously the one bad thing is we have actually these fields should be saturated with lime, but they're not, because obviously these are new fields technically on paper. So right, a 90 metre could have activate 18 metre. We may, yeah, I might actually do this with 2 or 3 in time. Let's see, first waypoint and go. Yes. We should be right. I'm just going to pop across whilst, yeah, this is on camera, I realise, but that will have long since finished, and we do need to keep this going. We do, so right, so let's go back. Yeah, this is, how are you doing, Lando? That's while we're doing this map teleporting, which is rare now. Right, it's done. Not bad actually. It's quite the way through the course for the first third. Yeah, I can't believe we'll have to do this 3 times. Yes, it may be better to do what I was on about, which was to do a single course and to start them all manually part of the way through. Although, no, that it will work. I've done that. It is one of those things that I've used to always do. I very rarely use the proper Courseplay where you create multiple, because it does cause this issue where you've then got to do like the sheds. That is I really like that shed. The fact that it's got no pillars in the middle is an absolute amazing. Right, let's get some more. Yeah. The TV has decided it's going to power down. It's just persuaded that that's a no-no. Yeah, oh, it's nice to have this. It is so much easier to actually be able to see how big and how wide things are. Silage, wow, we have got a lot. Right, let's leave you filling. And have we got any inputs we need to put away? No, not really. Now we're on August, we can't do anything until September. We've done our canola. Ah, there was another box. Right, let's borrow you for a minute. Let's stick that away. Oh, actually, I probably left that for when we are going to do our seeding, which is next month. So, do you know something? Let's leave these with these seeders. I do agree that, yeah. Ooh, we've left the... Do you know? No, that I'm going to need bale pusher. Yeah. Let's grab that all the way. Stick that away where it should be. And I would say that, yeah, let's do a bit of tidying up while everybody's busy. Yeah, animals are done. Did that in the last session. It was a bit here, there and everywhere. So, yes. Yeah, so, massive apologies, as I say, yeah, for dragging you all through. You say you don't always consider your actions. You know how you mean them, and you mean them well, but that doesn't alter, yeah, you don't always think in a clear way. Is what I'm, yeah, stick this bale pusher over here with the other one. That way, if we get into good habits, yeah, you don't always consider the ramifications that you were making everybody, you know, watch a realistic series when they might not want to watch a realistic series. Yeah, you might not want to watch a realistic series. It's taking away your choice, and that is never ever my intention. It really wasn't. Now this one really should be in this pass-through section, the big long bit. But there is only so much we can put there. I should say we could go brewing. That was the other thing, wasn't it? It was. I remember. So we could actually just drop you off. And let's top you up. Now is that... I can't remember if that's fertiliser over here, or mind you, because it's already got it in, it won't fill it. So it's not going to hurt. I can't remember if this is... We shall see. No, it's not. Right, let's top up then. Surely I've... Where did I probably have. Where did I eject it? Is what I'm going to say. I don't know, but you know, yeah, I would probably used it if I'm honest, knowing me. And one time, if we do find that we find it on the edge of a field, then all good and proper. You know, that's as realistic as I can get that. Unfortunately. Right, so we need to be doing the one field. It did say we've got weeds, so we are going to preemptively, or well, I keep saying this, it is true, although you can't see the weeds, they would be there, because this is, obviously, this is where the month of August comes in. Obviously, we are at 4 o'clock, absolutely about 3.5 weeks into this, so there would be visible weeds. And it says weeds are growing, so yeah. Now then, let's stick you. Now, are we wise? We've got 2. Yeah, we have. Already on that field. Let's wait for someone to finish, but let's see. I can't remember if I've actually done the course. Field 7. And sprayer. We have. Fashions. That is good. Let's switch you off for a minute then. Excellent. Let's see how are you doing? Oh. Oh, it is on auto. Well, that's not using any. I don't get that. Because it's only good, so it definitely needs some, but it's on auto. No arguing with the game mechanics, we can't do anything about that, but yeah, if you go on to the Y, it's definitely pH perfect, but we are not losing any. Well, I have no cheat on or anything like that. I don't know why the game mechanic is doing that, but it is, so I can't argue. Right, where are we? How are we doing? I would say we are probably approaching... Oh, I don't know. No, is he still on the... We wait till it says he's finished, or she. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right, okay, so I think we've got everybody going. I am going to cut out for a few minutes, because, yeah, I'm not expecting you to see me running across the field. But is there anything we can do, though? We've got the... Ah, there is. Why are my wages going down like I've gone out of... Something's going wrong. Because that's not right. We appear to have a few things that are wrong. Right, okay, I'm going to save the game. I am going to come out because that's not right. So I am going to see you shortly. No, it's definitely something's wrong. I've only got 3 workers going, not 300. No, that is definitely not right. That is awful. So I don't know what's happening. I'm going to have to... I've got a mod clash. Obviously, there's got to be something that's bad. That is terrible. I've got Courseplay doing wages wrong or something silly, have I? In Courseplay settings? No, just 100%. Bizarre. So I don't think it's Courseplay, but that is definitely not right. That is going to eat me out of house and home. It really is. Yeah, it is. Right, anyway, we shall put money back in a bit. I shall see if it sort of fits and starts. Yeah. Right, Breadle is the last thing to start. Yeah, I mean, I know, but that's ridiculous. Right, let's set that going. Yeah, so whatever's happening, I have no idea. Right. Nearest. It's almost like since I bought the bread all, because it's not, yeah, that's not going down, but the wages is, so it's almost, hang on a minute, is it to do with that? Have I got worker buying? Ah, that could be it. It is new farmer. Did I change my settings from the beginning? That would actually really explain it. Yes. No. And no. That's so it was legit. That's why I wasn't losing any. Right. That problem solved. That's weird because obviously I don't very often do new farmer start, but we did that to get our fields and everything the same. Yeah. So hence. Yeah, right. Sorted, problems fixed. There was no problem at all. It was just little old me with my settings wrong. Right, smashing. I hate things like that. Right, now then, we were filling our lorry back. That should be done now, I should say. Or, I'm not sure if it came out before it was filled. I would have thought it would have been filled. Yeah. Let's get this in. We need to earn some money. Yeah, it has been quite a busy few weeks with learning curves for me as a content creator, definitely. Like, yeah, I mean, it is true some of what I said, but the one thing that ROMBOZ taught me, it's only sometimes, yeah, I've not quite got that right now. Yeah, that's still a bit floaty. But your levels, when you can use that where you do the placeables and you stick that into another map, that will do what a map update, which is exactly what we did for this. But your level is exactly as it was, exactly, which is why this was floating in places. So yes, you have got to bear that in mind. Right. Smashing, how much have you got it on? Nothing, it just shows it's got something and it hasn't really. Right, so then, that means that at some point we are... Oh, that's a point. Let's pick that up. I'm sick of seeing that. Yeah. Let's drop that down. Have I got that? No, I hadn't. I was slightly extended. Yeah, there's also the sapphire, but I think there's an adapter, and I don't know where that is. Yes, I don't know whether... it should be with the sapphire. Oh, and did I get the sapphire? Let's go and see. It might not be this. It looks like the sapphire, though. It is my favourite fork like that. In which case, there's also an adapter somewhere. Let's go and have a look. Because I couldn't see an adapter. It could, of course, be up at the shop. It's a possibility. Let's have a look. So I'm sure that's a sapphire. Yeah, it is. Let's have a look. Have we got the adapter in our garage? Because I'm sure. Front loader tools. It may be telehandler tools. There's the adapter. Show on map. I bet you're at the shop. Anybody? It's not. Whoa. Let's go grab the adapter. Please tell me that's not inside the house. This way do not do weird things to certain telehandlers. Yeah, this is not. There you are. Smashing. Right, let's grab the sapphire and we'll stick all of our tools. I'm a terror, I am. I realise that. You have to go into it, don't you? That's it. Let's grab that off. How are we doing? Oh, I think course 1 is finished. Right, let's go and tell them to start on centre. So we've got onto the adapter. Let's go and stick that with the other stuff before we can leave this on. This is my, very useful. I saw a telehandler yesterday and it had bale forks. No, not bale spikes. It was more like, they're very rounded actually. Yeah, these pointy ones, it was definitely not pointy. Right, let's go and see. So somebody else has completed their task as well. Or was that this? Yeah, I do wish the messaging was correct. I really do. It doesn't always work. Right, let's start you. Oh. You haven't finished. Why did you... Oh, it's transport lines, I suppose. Right, let's go and see. I would say fertiliser. And I would be correct. Let's have a look on the map, though. Make sure that you've not... Did you have any left? You did, so you definitely... Right, let's have a look on the precision farming map. And we want nitrogen, which looks fairly good to me. Yeah, apart from... little weird bits, which I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that is fantastic. Yeah, we won't do any more until it's necessary, but we will top up what we've got. Because we are going to need this for once we have done a little bit more. course in real life we would throw covers over all 3 of those. We have tarpaulins on this farm, it's just that we can't show. Let's have a go and see how the Breddle's doing. Now that we understand that I had got, yeah, down to 3,000. Yes, did think this thing would be eating us out of house and home for this. I really did. Well, we may as well hang on because it's not going to take long for it to use 3 tons. Then we shall set it going, doing the rest of the field. I wonder how many tons. I'm going to estimate 80 odd tons. About 4 fields. Is that a bit excessive? No, this is ROMBOZ. These are big fields. They are. Right, while we're passing that, is that overlap? Why are you overlapping? Ah. You have left that right in the way. Do you know, seriously? Just dump things down where you do it. Seriously. Right. You know, that is weird. We should check the course. I'm sure it did say 18 meters though. Ooh. Yes. We don't want to wreck the tractor, the spreader even. Right, okay. Let's have a look. It does tell you on Courseplay when you put up the mini HUD, so I shall have a look. It could also be the course itself actually that is, yeah, 80 meters nearest. Go. Right, smashing. Let's leave that be then. It's obviously the course. How are you doing now? Please tell me. Oh, what? Seriously? I'm never going to get anything done if you're going to keep stopping by going over bits you've already done. I don't understand it. Right, okay. Nearest. Let's just stay with you for a minute because I think you're going to get caught by that next one there. Yes, I was correct. Right, let's do this ourselves this little bit. It really is. How come? That doesn't make any sense to why the bales are in the way all the time if this is new. Let's wait till after this bale because I have not a clue where it goes after this. Let's follow this a bit because this is just a tad confusing. So at least we fertilise that field. Liming is underway. Right, while that is doing it, we'll go down and we'll do another load. To be on that view. Start overloading, and then let's jump back. In fact, no, let's just wait. We'll do one of these because it does drain quickly, and it does fill quickly with the Emetana. That's why I've switched to them on all Let's Plays. It is super duper. There's some things that are too good to not have. Let's have a quick look at what storage we've got in this as well. How much have you got in? 183 tons out of 500,000. It is active, so that's all good. I would say layer has stopped again. Seriously. Right, okay. Oh, you're going to stop again, aren't you, down there? I don't understand why. It's almost like it started the baler again, because yeah, we're following the course, and there's an awful lot missing, so it's fairly obvious. Right, I don't know where it goes now. Does it go inwards? I do hate mysteries like this. Doesn't tell me we're going round in circles. Isn't that one we just moved? It's almost like going around a maze. I do get this feeling of deja vu. I think this is going round in circles. Right, let's turn the lines on. And leave them on for a minute, because this is bizarre. Yeah, definitely something's not right. It'll be me that I've missed a... Right, so... Go now. I think it's that one there. No, it's not, because that's... Alright, so we've gone down here. Let's follow the line. To imagine more lines, of course, because this is, yeah, left. There, is it? Let's get that line. I have missed. Yeah, we're definitely going round in circles. So there's definitely something I've missed. So it's got to be one of these. Let's watch closely. So this is here. At what point do you change? I don't even really know which line we're following. I'd say the one on the right, which then does veer down here. Ah, it's here. See if I'm correct. Not really. That's exactly where we've been at least 3 times now. Right, let's follow this, because this is getting silly now. There's got to be a way where this veers off, and I thought I'd pushed all these out of the way. I do apologise for this. Yes, lapse in normal service will resume shortly. This is, yes, a bit of a palaver, as I would frequently say. Now then, so we've been around and around. So at what point are you going to change where you're going? Because I think we're all getting a little bit sick of. And why do you keep finding the same bale when I keep pushing it out the way? Is what I want to know. Right. Now, I can tell by the amount of marks there are on the grass that we have definitely been here before. And how come you are crashing into that bale again? This is ridiculous. Right, now this is... If I leave, sorry, I've just deafened everybody by knocking the microphone. Yeah, this is surely the point where we should be changing. Now, This is annoying me. Let's go back to that point in case that's the point where we're veering off. Right, where now? Come on, we are waiting with bated breath, we really are, to see where you go next. Even Courseplay doesn't seem to know exactly where it's that. Now this to me suggests a system that isn't quite working correctly, because we have definitely been this way a few times. If I've done my job properly and moved all of these bales out of the way, oh come on, that's not in your way anymore. We must be missing something, some point where this is supposed to veer off. Surely. Finally. Right, problem solved. Finally. Go on, Bennett. Let's go and check the bread up, because I'm quite sure that's not far off, needing a top up. No, we're doing quite well. Let's go and do another water run. And we're going to go back over to Ginoso. Right, I'm going to stop recording for a few minutes because, yeah, this is going to be a tad boring. It really is. We've seen enough bailing. Yeah, I shall crack on and I shall come in and out at exciting times, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to record all of this. Or shall I time-lapse it? It is, after all, the farm. It is, as we keep talking about ROMBOZ, it is a matter of scale. It is. This is true. Yes, I think we should take that under advisement, and I shall say I shall. I'm going to, yeah, pop in and out at different times. I'm going to switch off the recording for a little while. I'm going to see you shortly.